On our YouTube channel, there is a strong emphasis on cultivating virtues and improving ourselves. Have you been following our videos? However, we haven't been focusing as much on the harmful behaviors already present in our lives. Epictetus, the notable Stoic philosopher, pointed out two major flaws in our lives. Lack of perseverance is one of them, and the absence of self-control, highlighting the need to persist and resist always, even when we don't feel determined to do so. Developing positive behaviors is a challenge that requires a lot of consistency. Additionally, the practice of self-restraint, which involves avoiding temptations and harmful behaviors that hinder our growth, is also of utmost importance. In this channel, we explore a variety of topics related to beneficial Stoic habits. But so far, we haven't delved into the aspects of our daily lives that we should avoid. It's the ideal time to start eliminating everything that negatively impacts us. Let's distance ourselves from negative emotions that divert us from our goals. In this video, we will discuss 7 common habits that we should avoid if we want to achieve a fulfilling and happy life. If you find this content valuable, we kindly ask for your support by giving the video a like and sharing it to spread this philosophy to a wider audience. To receive regular updates, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Abandon the habit of seeking profit or recognition in everything you do. If you have acted competently, assisted someone, or achieved success, don't expect approval or praise from others. Believing that others should recognize you will only lead to disappointment, as we don't control the opinions of others. Focus on the purpose of the action itself, not on external recognition. Do what is right out of principle and personal satisfaction, not out of a relentless pursuit of praise. Understand that by acting in this way, you will find inner fulfillment, regardless of external recognition. Focus on giving your best, not on receiving recognition. Setting procrastination aside is essential, don't you agree? Often, we squander precious moments consuming content on platforms like TikTok, Pornhub, and Instagram, among many others. Or am I mistaken? As Seneca wisely expressed, we complain of the shortness of time, and yet have much more than we know what to do with. Seneca delved deeply into reflection on the brevity of life and concluded that many of us merely exist rather than fully live. We waste our precious time on fruitless activities and postpone our obligations when laziness sets in. We act as if eternity were our ally, ignoring that time is the most valuable resource we possess. Refuse to accept mediocrity and strive for excellence in all aspects of your life. Asking yourself if you've given your best should be a constant practice. If you analyze your journey, you'll realize that on many occasions, you didn't give your all. Why dedicate energy to something that doesn't deserve your best? In every activity, give it your all, as your effort is the only aspect under your control. We can't control the outcome, success, or others' recognition, but we can control our commitment and effort. Don't settle for mediocrity when you have the potential to achieve excellence. Don't allow anxiety to dominate you, for as Marcus Aurelius reminds us in his meditations, anxiety is not caused by external events, but by our thoughts about future events. Anxiety doesn't help us or improve our situation. It's just a thought that afflicts us based on conjecture about the future. Recognize that, regardless of what the future holds, however uncertain it may be, you have overcome difficult situations in the past. Understand that you have the necessary resources to face any adversity that may arise. Learn to distinguish between what is beyond your control and what is within your reach, and upon reflecting on the worst possible scenario, you will often realize that the situation is less severe than you imagined. We are not eternal. In fact, there is no guarantee that we will be alive tomorrow, right? Or even in a condition to fulfill our desires. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, we could cease to live at any moment. We should let this perception guide our actions, words, and thoughts. It is wise for us to learn to value time to the extent it deserves. The first step towards a meaningful life is to begin treating time with the seriousness it deserves. Don't fear change, for as Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, the universe is change, Our life is what our thoughts make it. Life is permeated with changes, both positive and negative. Stubbornly resisting change, except when it comes to focusing on uncontrollable elements, prevents us from discovering the countless opportunities that life offers us. Instead of fearing change, we should embrace it, for it is inevitable and can be beneficial. Our focus should be on adapting to new circumstances, retaining what is valuable in the new that presents itself in our lives. Through change, we can grow and improve ourselves without necessarily rejecting what we had or what we have now. If we are content with our current situation, it simply means that we should not fear change, for we have the ability to adapt to any challenge that life presents us. Free yourself from emotional attachment to things, following the wise Stoic advice. Learning to let go is not limited to physical detachment, but also emotional detachment. If you've made mistakes on your journey, don't torment yourself with guilt and regret. Instead, learn from them to avoid repeating them. Although these emotions are normal and help us recognize our mistakes, once we absorb the lessons, we must avoid letting them continue to torment us. We all make mistakes. Don't overdo your self-criticism and always seek opportunities to evolve from them. This video aims to help you eliminate unproductive habits in your daily life, replacing them with beneficial practices, as explained in this channel. You have the ability to walk the path to a more serene, joyful, and meaningful life. Additionally, here are 2 videos full of Stoic wisdom that can further enrich your journey. I'll be waiting for you in the next video.